Ashe Collective, and welcome to Nesia Tarot. We're going to do a fire sign reading today, and I do apologize for the delay. Just wasn't feeling the energy. I had a song that I was hearing for you guys, but to be honest, I've been not anticipating this reading, but I've been putting it off for a good hour or two. So I've been getting a lot of downloads in that time. But I think it just came back. It's like, put on a happy face. That's exactly. So that's the message for today. That's even what I'm going to title this reading, is that song, Put on a Happy Face. I don't know who it's by or even how it goes. But putting on a happy face is the energy. This card kind of wants to come out too. I see why you need to put on a happy face. So, 5 of Swords flipped out, so we'll take it. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So someone wants to come in with an emotional offer, an apology. It's almost like, I feel the energy of somebody's taking their time though. Like way too caught up in thought and fears and worrying. Yeah, look at this energy, you guys. This is why I've been putting this on. Oh, I didn't want to deal with it. I'm a Leo myself, as you know, so here we go. First card out, 8 of Swords. Trapped in mental prison, mental block with the Devil. I don't feel like you're necessarily all right, so if we just take this energy for what it is, this is just not knowing what to do, where to go forward, like feeling like there's something going on here with like a toxic unit, toxic possible family dynamic, possible group of people. It could be co-workers, friendships. Someone has you in some sort of mental blockage or mental state where you're going through loops. This is loops, cycles, replaying events, replaying like who hurt you, how they hurt you. By the way, this is a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius reading. I don't know if I've stated that before, but this is the energy. This would represent Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, with the mental. I almost want to say it's the mental games we even play on ourselves, but it's like in seeking resolution here, because remember, all of this was to do, this is the strongest energy I'm feeling. So this is being at your low, and these cards are very much coinciding with one another. But I almost feel like this could even be a partnership where you're both in your head, you're both worrying about things, you're both like, he's trying to hide swords and she can't see that she can remove her swords. So it's like, you're both in this state of like, I almost want to say, and I don't get why I'm saying you're both, but this could be your masculine and your feminine. Your feminine energy is trying to trust her intuition, but not removing the blindfold. The masculine energy is on protective mode 100%, like willing to walk away, willing to do what needs to be done basically to protect oneself, but it's like at all cost type energy. Stop it. Quay's always going during these readings. With the Devil energy, there's a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner child healing work that needs to be done, a lot of things being brought to the light, forefront, traits we don't like about ourselves, traits we don't like about others, the reflections that we're getting from others of basically what we've given is what, or what we put out is what we're getting back. But even with that being said, it may not even be like it may be like intense is what I'm getting at, because it's like, I almost want to say tenfold. It may be karmic to tenfold, like, or you're seeing like, if you do, I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but it's like, if you do something and you know it's wrong, you're seeing it back tenfold. Or like when it comes back to you, it's coming back to you as a lesson. That's, wow, that's why I'm saying tenfold, right? 10 of Pentacles is to follow that. But you know what I also get the energy of? It's like replaying childhood traumas, replaying childhood events. Like you're starting to see how, for example, if you as a child have always tried to seek acceptance, you're starting to see that play out tenfold, where the consequence of you not learning these lessons are playing out that much stronger in your reality. Because 7 of Wands is the last card here. This is standing your ground. Oh, this is almost expecting this apology to come in because you knew you weren't wrong to begin with. This is coming from 6 of Wands, which is a position of victory, being on a high horse, one being just standing in their victory, standing in their crown, standing in their... But like, I want to say it gives me Chariot vibes too, as far as like the victory of being able to move forward to a better place. So it's like righting the wrongs is what the Knight of Swords is trying to do. Yeah. And then this is with relationships, investments, the investments that you're making with relationships as well. This is the energy of, I feel like somebody's trying to come in with an apology, but they're not gonna admit, like, it's no conversation here. And that's why someone's moving to a, wow, 5 of Swords. You're moving from the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. I feel like that's a general theme here. I swear these cards have come up in every single reading that I've done. The 5 to the 6 of Swords. But, and some of you guys are doing the opposite. You're moving into conflict. Sorry, not necessarily the fire signs, but I think that was like water or air or some other sign. The energy was moving in the opposite direction. And maybe your opposite, so it's probably Aquarian energy, so air signs, I believe. You may want to check that reading if you haven't. But this is somebody not looking at an apology or an emotional offer that was trying to be made, and almost like they're feeling like they can do better. They can move off into a better direction, or they just want to move away from the conflict is the energy that I'm getting here. So it's almost like I don't see that this person's trying to even acknowledge what this person is doing. It's just like backs turned is the energy here. So maybe even when backs are turned, I don't know what that's alluding to. But even in the way I laid this down, this person's still seeing the toxicity in the situation. This person's just wanting to stand their ground. But there's 10 of Pentacles in the center of all of this. So this is like really calling to me too about like one's happiness, one's self-fulfillment, the fulfillment you get, or maybe even seek from others. This is a lot of, sorry, I moved the water bottle. With the shadow work here and the energy of somebody trying like so hard to move away from like this toxicity or this past or this energy of like, somebody's trying to get out of their head. Because look at all these swords here. This is a lot of air energy for a fire reading. So I do get a lot of Aquarian. You're in your opposite. You're in your the polarity. I'm getting a lot of polarity here. It's an extreme. Feeling one extreme or another. But what's interesting is the fire energy specifically, because there's also, this is the only major arcana. I just realized that as well. So everything's just been toxic. I mean, all right, and I don't even mean to say it like that, but it's just like everything's been pointing towards your shadow aspects, it's like nudging you to grow. Like all relationships, all experiences, like it's almost like I'm getting I'm getting the energy of like being a student and like leaving the classroom but still learning lessons outside of the class, where it's like you almost want to clock out of being a student, but you can't. Like life will teach you lessons all day, even in your dreams, is the energy I'm getting here. That's funny, but it's like also the energy I'm getting here is this is part of what you wished for. This is part of like what you've always wished for, like some sort of goal that you've had since you were a child, or some sort of dream that you've had since you were a child. It's like everything is pushing you in that direction, but your mental state is conflicting with what your spiritual state is trying to get you to see, is what I'm feeling here more so than anything. And I feel like it's gonna just be reflected in a lot of your emotional offers, or a lot of your emotional I feel a lot of energy of water. So anytime you're around water, whether you're drinking a lot of it, taking baths, showers, whatever cleansing you tend to divulge in. I don't know if that's the correct way to use that. To divulge is like to release some information, or to dive in. I guess this is the energy, but why divulge? Someone's divulging something, like some sort of information's coming out, or maybe too much information, too many words were said, and that's why there's so many swords. It's like it became toxic, and it was like all these words only put you into a mental space that like wasn't helping your greater good. So someone is bringing in an emotional, this could be like the smooth talker though, so I'd be careful with that energy. Someone's really charming, like especially when we talk about words. Someone knows how to use their words to get what they want, and especially if they see you have a lot to offer. I would stand your ground in this situation. I wouldn't say necessarily be defensive, but I would be aware, and I'll just leave it at that. But under the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. And here we go with the Sun. That's what I'm talking about. Get that energy. We're shining light on all of this right now. So there is a new, and I don't like saying new, because I feel like this energy is something that you've already, like, you're already aware of it. You've already been almost seeking it, I want to say, or expecting it. Yeah, expecting its arrival. And that same, this is a gardening tool, but it also is reminding me of the same wand. Also, well, I guess they don't necessarily have similar outfits. It's a man and a woman. But anyway, you get the energy. He's expecting these investments to come in because of all the hard work that he's put in, right? I feel like now that the clarity with the Sun, now that clarity's coming in, you're starting to see that, like, it's okay to move in these different directions. It's okay to move forward, even from the Six of Wands to the Seven, to defend that position. It's okay to, like, I want to say it's a reevaluation, maybe even of the mental space, because there's it's like the shared memories, the memories of what was shared. The space here needs to be dissolved or disinfected, or I don't know what this energy is, but it's like, it's almost like the memory is becoming a virus, is the energy I'm getting. So it's like you need to rid yourself of the mental virus, almost like a computer, how hardware and the drives and all that can like get infected. Someone can, you know, give you a computer virus and then you're not able to download correctly. And then you're not able to like receive messages. It's like a blockage at the end of the day. But I feel like it's in your crown chakra and your third eye. So spend some time cleansing. Spend some time in the sun. Having your head even directly in the sun. Spend some time, what is that? Sunbathing as well, light bathing. Try light activations. I would say burn a candle. Any type of, maybe even try to go to a light show. Watch a light show. They have like, it's funny, I was actually with some friends and they were showing me this speaker that like illuminates all these different light colors and stuff, but maybe even trying something like that. You'd be surprised how little things like that, like getting in touch with your senses, can change your surroundings. So that's the advice and that's the energy that I have for you today. Thank you very much, collective. Ashe. I appreciate your time, and I hope these messages were clear. If they don't resonate with you, please leave them, and feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment to the channel. And I appreciate you all. Take care. Be kind to yourselves and each other.